Hello and namaskar. Today I am continuing my same series which I had done some time back called Know Your Student, Know Your Guru. I had done a few episodes, then we had a gap for certain reasons, and now I am back once again introducing another of my student called Yashvi Chaudhary. All my students here who learn Indian classical music, Shastriya Sangeet from me, are really multifaceted. They are doing so many different things apart from classical music. I'm really proud of them. So today, as I said, this is Yashvi Chaudhary, my student. She has been learning from me since past 6.5 years,
Right.
when she was, I think, 12 or 13-year-old. And I still remember the small little girl walking into my music room with her mother as she introduced me to her, saying, "Will you teach my daughter?" Little did I know that after so many years, now she's into college doing her graduation, and she's really blossomed into a young lady with so many accomplishments. I think we could listen to her talking to me about what she does.
So when I first started learning from Thai, I remember that day. My mom told me that there is a music teacher in our society, and we think we should go to her. And I remember walking in, and I also remember the song I sang. I was very nervous because I thought, like, will ma'am select me or not? So, but it was great. She was very sweet, and she heard me, and then she explained to me how the whole things work, how there are exams, what would you like to do. She was very comforting, and that's how the journey started. The first few years, I think the first 1.5 year, it was mainly my intention of coming here was not purely because I wanted to learn classical music. It was one because my mom sent me over there, and second because I always had this thing in mind that I want to sing Bollywood songs or English songs or light music, and I had always heard that classical is the foundation for all of that. But to be honest, in this journey, 1.5 or 2 years down the line, I started enjoying classical music for what it is. I got so interested in rags and everything, and the way ma'am used to teach, it was just beautiful, and I couldn't stop learning. Like, there was a time when I was keeping light music aside and focusing more on classical because I wanted to do better and better. So yeah, that's about it. And I think Hindustani classical music, it's a different feeling. It's like walking into a beautiful forest, walking down those paths, and it's like a never-ending journey. You just go in there, and it's so beautiful. It's so unique. Every corner you find something new, and it's just amazing. And you just keep on going and going inside, and there's like no point of return until you like reach like that stage where you feel blissed and you feel like, oh, this is it. And I think I'm still on that journey. I'm very like it will be a long journey before I reach that, and I hope that ma'am Tai will be there for me, and she'll hold my hand just the way she has done till now.
Today we are doing this short interview. Should we call it an interview? I think it's a chat. We're
Right.
sitting here together on the 26th floor in front of the beautiful Borivali Hills. So you might be able to hear the sound of birds chirping. A butterfly sometimes comes in from this balcony here, or you could hear an airplane going. So we decided not to delete these sounds, to let them be and enjoy this beautiful view and continue with our chat. Talking about the other things that she does apart from music. During the lockdown period, this girl didn't sit quiet at home. She also created music. I think you wrote your own lyrics
Yes, I
on a
did.
popular song, I think.
I've always been into sports, like since childhood, something or the other. I think I started badminton when I was in the 5th grade or something, and I was in the school badminton team for like 4-5 years. We represented our school at the district level, at the zonals level. And yeah, so when it comes to the thing that you asked, diet, I am actually a big foodie, so it becomes difficult for me to control. I used to do a lot of skipping so that my wrist got the strength for playing, and I did a lot of running and stretching, and running for building the stamina, especially after the lockdown. We were sitting at home during the lockdown, so the stamina went downhill, so I had to build it again.
One thing I am sure, and many of my students have proved it to me, that you don't have to stop other things if you want to do music. Many people say that, oh, music, I have to do music, so I have to cut down on this, cut down on. No, there's no need. I've had so many students who are academically excelling in various fields. At the same time, they are doing good music too. Like she says, sports is a stress buster. Music is also a stress buster. Just one question I would like to ask you. Have you had any formal coaching for badminton? And if so, who is that?
Yes. So yes, I have received proper professional training in badminton for about 4 years. Our coach was Mr. Mandar Ranade, and yeah, so I think whatever I play today is because of that. So ma'am, I always wanted to ask this question: which is that one particular rag that you feel like singing when you are down, or you just need to freshen up? What is that go-to rag for you?
Okay, so
Yeah.
So I love all the rags, but there's one particular rag, Yaman. Like Yaman, I feel any composition, may it be a devotional composition, romantic composition, this rag kind of merges into the composition so well.
Right.
And so just a bit. I have a favorite composition. शाम होने लगी दिल लगा डूबने आपको मेरी नजरें लगी भूलने शाम होने लगी.
Wow. That was so nice.
Thank you.
So ma'am, how did you get into music? Like, was it always your passion, or was it something your parents wanted to pursue? What was it?
Well, it was like this. As a child, when I was in the first grade or second grade, I was always more interested into dancing.
okay.
And being brought up in Kolkata, we had a teacher who used to teach us dance on Rabindra Sangeet.
Right.
So dance seemed much more glamorous than music, because we could get to wear beautiful clothes, costumes and all. And but my father really wanted me to go into classical singing. And my mother, she of course had learnt a bit when she was young, but then as she got into the domestic things, she couldn't pursue her music, so both of them wanted me to learn classical. And then I was lucky enough to get in touch with a very renowned good guru, Shri Shankar Krishna Rao Joshi from Pune. I really learned the Gayaki from him.
Oh, okay.
After which then I went to Delhi and I learned the lighter forms of music. Yes, later then I learned light music. When I was in Delhi, I was in touch with good gurus who taught me ghazal, who taught me geet. Doordarshan was there those days, so
So you were also, you told me that you sang on radio also. So
Oh,
tell
yes.
us more about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
journey.
Radio, All India Radio, actually, it began like this. One of my mother's friend, she wanted a small child who could sing a Marathi folk song. Those
Right.
days, on the 14th of November, Children's Day, they had a program where children from various states came and sang their songs. So she thought, being a Maharashtrian, I should be
Yeah.
able to sing. So my mother prepared a Koli song from me, Koli Geet, jisko kehte hain. And I went to the radio station and I sang over there. That was my first experience. And do you know how much I got paid for it?
How much?
It was a treasure for me. It was a huge amount for me.
Okay.
I was paid 15 rupees, 1 5.
Okay.
But it was
Those
so beautiful. At that young age, I felt, oh, I have earned this money.
days. Yeah.
So it was a great experience. And then after that, it just went on and on. They started calling me for various other programs. There used to be a program called Calling All Children on Sundays. Then they used to wish the children whose birthdays fell into that particular week. So that's how radio began. Then in Delhi, I got myself graded. I started singing Sugam Sangeet, and then Doordarshan came up.
Yes,
Doordarshan, me along with my friend, we recorded several folk programs of Maharashtra, folk as well as cultural events like Ganpati. We had Mangala Gaur and several such programs. Musical, we made them musical and we recorded them, which were a great hit those days.
Great.
So,
So, and how did you end up coming into the area of teaching? How did that journey start?
So in 91 when we came to Mumbai,
Yeah.
I tried to do something commercial but realized it wasn't so easy at all. You need to give it a lot of time,
Yes,
and me already having two children, my daughter and my son, wasn't able to give that much time for it. And I had nobody to take care on my home front, you know. So, and that was the time when I was offered a job. I said,
Okay.
fine, let me do a job.
Yeah.
So once I got into a school job, I got so interested being with children, making programs for them, teaching
Yeah.
music. That's when teaching really started fascinating me. Whenever you teach somebody and you get that particular response from your student,
Yeah.
it is a very blissful thing, which you will only understand when you start teaching your own
Right.
students.
Of course.
So that's how we conclude our session today. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And we will be bringing for you more such videos talking about more of my students. And I wish Yashvi all the good luck